What's up, guys? Welcome back to FNG Academy. Buck here from Green Beret, here to help you guys get select. Alright guys, in this video we're going to talk about whether or not you're too small, too fragile, too little looking, too puny to be special forces. I get questions all the time from you guys. Hey man, I'm only 5'5", I'm only 5'6". Have you ever seen anyone that small get selected? We're going to answer that, all right? First, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting this channel and checking out our new show, Beers and Breakdowns. Season 2, Wine and Rations, is dropping this weekend. You guys are going to love it. Huge upgrades Abel made to our equipment, and we're doing all foreign MREs, so you guys are going to love that season, and we're already planning to get back out with Andy for Season 3. Beers and Breakdowns, if you haven't checked that out, please do. We drink beer and I make a mistake almost every video and you guys destroy me in the comments. But don't worry, I love it. It's awesome. It makes it fun and it's interactive. And yes, I read them, even when you guys are being dicks. All right, so make sure you jump in the comment section and check out Beers and Breakdowns. The last one I said, Abel asked me if AR stand for assault rifle. And I was like, yep. No, it does not. It's a gun manufacturer. I never took the time to look into that. And you're like, oh, but you're a Bravo. You're not tough guy. You should know those things. Well, sorry. I don't know. And I'm going to continue to say things that I don't know because I think they're right at the time. And you guys correct me in the comments. And it's fun. Who cares? We're drinking beers. We're having a good time. So go check out Beers and Breakdowns. Also, this Saturday, I got my buddies coming out. He runs the FNG Academy store. The FNG Academy store. The FNGacademy.com is the store website. Kurt's a former first grouper. We're going to film Beers and Breakdowns, and let's do a live feed on this Saturday so I can give you guys the Crimson Trace box. Someone will get that free box, and one of you has been a loyal fan since the beginning, and I'm going to give him a Crimson Trace optic. This was sent for me to keep, but I think this person deserves it more than I do because he's been so loyal and always taking part in everything that we do, whether it's on Instagram, or on the channel or live feeds. So I'm going to pay him my respects. He's getting this. He doesn't know who he is yet. I'll announce that this Saturday. All right, guys, so let's talk about being too small. If you're too small. First, let me show you guys a picture of me at graduation. You could see how puny, small, baby-faced I was when I graduated. When I graduated the Q course, I was probably around 165 pounds. And I don't think throughout, selection in the Q course, I got above 165. So sometimes closer to 160. Now I walk around 180 plus almost all the time, sometimes 185. So why the difference? Why the weight fluctuation? And one thing that I think you guys are doing yourself a disservice is comparing yourself to how you look now to how operators look once they've graduated and they're in their units. You got to remember, once they get there, they no longer are going through selection anymore. They don't have to constantly be running 5 miles and doing gates and doing selection and PT events. So they work out how they want to work out, which for a lot of guys is jacking weights and getting big and putting on muscle. But that muscle is not a good idea in selection in the Q course because it's slow. It takes a lot of oxygen. It's hard to breathe, especially for the guys that are going to end up going to Colorado. So it's a trade-off. So a lot of the guys are a lot thinner in SFAS and the Q course because they're only focused on how they could perform, how fast they are, and things like that. Their cardio, rather than how they look. In SFAS, I don't give two shits how you look. I didn't care how I looked. I don't care how skinny I got. If I was performing, I was performing. That's the only thing that mattered. So when you guys ask me like, hey Buck, I'm only 5'5", I'm only 140, is that too small? Listen, I can't answer that question for you because no, first of all, it doesn't matter your size and your weight. Do you have the heart and you have the mind to keep pushing through and to be motivated to get the job done, to not quit, to not give in to pain and things like that. I've seen really jacked dudes that look the part and they quit like that. Like we were talking about with Kevin when he came on. Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
I forgot to tell you, this video is sponsored by 18 Alpha Fitness. If you haven't checked out Kevin over at 18 Alpha Fitness, you're wrong. Why don't you go over there, get a train-up program so you can get selected the first time and not get hurt like us dumb idiots. Ha! Talk to you next time.
The fastest guy in my class, running-wise, quit in like 2 days in selection. So your mindset and your heart will determine far more than how much you weigh and how tall you are. I'm 5'9". My buddies are going to laugh at that and be like, Buck, you 5'5" and you know it. It's not true, all right? Trust me. I go to the doctor, they do the thing on my head, and it always says 5'9". So you guys could suck it. But doesn't matter. You know, the one thing I will tell you, we had a really short guy in selection in, I say really short, that's messed up because I'm average, okay? But he was like, I want to say 5'4", 5'5". And the one thing I saw him have issues with, the only thing, trust me, the only thing I saw him, two things. There's two things he had issues with. One was holding the log over his head. He couldn't touch it, right? I had the same problem. You get a bunch of like 5'11", 6-foot dudes holding that log too high, you can't touch the damn thing. So you're like jumping on your tippy toes to try and help them out so they're not carrying all your weight for you. So that was one issue. And then another issue that he had was, which was scary, was nasty Nick. When you have to jump from one to the next, most guys that are probably 5'8" and above, they could hold on to one rail of the obstacle course, and I'm talking about the wall, and reach the next one. It's a scary reach, but you still have a hold on to one before you can grab the next one. This guy was short enough to where he had to let go completely of the ladder and jump to grab the next one. That's fucking terrifying. I'm afraid of heights. He had a giant set of balls to do that, and he did it. So good for him. He did it, and he passed, and he got selected. So height and weight is not a determinant of whether or not you could make a good operator. I think the issue is you guys are comparing yourselves to people who've already passed, and you yourself likely are going to stack on a lot of muscle once you pass because you're going to go work out with your boys, and they're going to want to jack weights. So you're going to jack weights, and you're going to get big. If you're on a dive team, you guys probably will stick to running, and you'll stay thin and stay fast. But a lot of times guys just want to jack weights. So stop comparing yourself to guys that have already graduated. Don't worry about how thin and how short you are and all that stuff and the fact that you don't think you look the part. I don't look the part either, all right? What matters is your performance, your heart, and your mindset. So hang in there. If your dream is to be SF, don't psych yourself out and don't self-select just because you don't think you look like an SF guy. There is no standard for looks in this community. It's about what's in here. All right, guys, please, if you get anything from this channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes on this video. It helps tremendously. And when I ask, you guys typically do it. When I don't, I think people just forget and the video doesn't do as well with the algorithm, which unfortunately we have to play that game. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode. Talk to you next time. Oh, and back by popular demand,
all I ever wanted was you, but you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know